Hi everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to bring this video from my music room. It was inspired by Ron. Appreciated the licks on the guitar. As you can see, I have a wall of guitars I also play. Really enjoy it. Music has been a part of my life forever. But we have a question about, can musicians bring a positive influence or impact on faith, on spirituality, on religion through their music? Short answer is absolutely yes. You know, we all are aware of the different inspirations of actual gospel music, of Christian music, of the artists that are out there, the messages that they bring of hope, the lyrics that they use, whether that be using direct scripture quotes or creating something from their hearts for what they're going through at the time. Being somebody who is a Christian, a practicing Christian, actively on my worship team, that is something that definitely speaks to me. But the other aspect, obviously, we're talking a little bit more about more what we would consider secular music, of more popular music that is out there, listened to by on many radio stations and things, whatever genre that might be for you. Still, the answer is yes. There are a lot of messages that are preached. I think we all know that. And I don't mean preached as in thinking about religion. I'm thinking preached as in there's messages that many musicians and artists are trying to get across, whether that be a message of positivity, of empowerment through different anthems. There are messages of anger. There's messages about just, I don't know, I don't listen to a lot of music these days. Even though I'm not too far removed from this generation, the music that is played is sometimes just completely foul. Just looked up the lyrics of a song by an artist and was a little bit astonished at how just direct the music and lyrics are today. I think about the music that I grew up listening to, even though it wasn't my genre. My parents played it all the time. I listened to a lot of Journey, a lot of Eagles, Creedence Clearwater, lots of Simon & Garfunkel, Cat Stevens, Bread, all of these artists that considered classic music today. Even those lyrics, you really listen to it, especially as being an adult, you listen to the lyrics and you have that same moment that I think I've had with a lot of Disney movies where I'm like, oh, that's what they mean. That's very different than what I thought about as a kid. It's obviously been something that's been for years. I think we're just getting more direct in how explicit some of the songs have become and the lyrics, how direct they are. We don't do it through imagery as much anymore, as much as just saying what people want to say, which is absolutely a way of bringing a message across. But in regards to faith, there are those messages as well. I think about some of the more recent albums that Demi Lovato has put out. While there is a lot about very intense, even some people have pegged, it's devil worship. I don't think so. I think it's a cry of a heart that's just longing for something, and you see that in her music, you see it in her lyrics, you see the things that she's been through, the struggles that she's had with different substances. You see that as a cry of her heart, and you also see a cry of her heart out for God and the hope that's brought. And, you know, why am I here? Why am I alive? That is such an image of spirituality, of saying, what are we here to do? What is the point in life? And you see that message a lot in music. You see this cry for, what am I here for? What's the point in life? Why do I live? Why do I live the way I live? I think if we're all a little bit honest with ourselves, we've all been there, which is why that music is impactful. I think about Ryan Tedder. He is the lead singer for One Republic. Love One Republic. He is also, I can't remember if it was his grandfather or his father. He has somebody in his family who is a pastor. He no longer practices Christianity, but you can tell it's in his background. If you listen to the music he writes, not just for One Republic, he has written songs for Beyonce and a lot of other really popular artists. You can hear the influence of his faith, the influence of his upbringing, the influence that's within the music, whether it be a longing for hope or it just an actual message of saying, hey, there's something bigger than us out there. There's a purpose for life. So a little bit of an explanation to say absolutely yes. I could go on for a while about this. Music is something that actually, you can tell is God-given. It impacts our emotions, which is why it has such an impact to religiosity, whether it be, what I believe in as being a Christian, or a lot of other religious or spirituality elements. Religion is seeped all the way through music, even if the person themselves don't really connect with that. So I would say since this, I'm going to hear it probably a lot more, but it's something that I usually look for. If you look at in my playlist of my phone, you'll see a lot of artists who are very influenced in their lyrics about faith and spirituality who aren't classified as Christian artists. So looking forward to what all of you are going to say. I hope you have a great day.